Hello everybody, I'm Mexican Pig, and today I'm doing a game review. But before anything, I'd like you to join my Discord, link's in the description, and for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it, and I would like it if you also left a like on this video. So today I'm doing a review on Stardew Valley, and this game was released almost 3 years ago, in February of 2016. Back in January 2018, this game had reached 3.5 million downloads. This game was developed by Concerned Ape, as you can tell by every time you open the game, and it took him 4 years to create, design, program, and make the music for Stardew Valley. And he did an excellent job of doing that. I mean, Stardew Valley has a 10 out of 10 rating on Steam, a 9.5 rating on IGN, and an 87 on Metacritic. This game was loved by thousands of people when it was released. What do I think of the game? Well, keep watching the video on my review of Stardew Valley. I have 5 points to determine if the game is good: game design, story, gameplay, availability, and soundtrack. And I'm going to talk about each one in that order. First, the game design. The visual design is in 2D and with 16-bit graphics, which reminds me of one of my favorite games of all time, Terraria. And the game runs fairly smoothly on my computer, which isn't very good for gaming, to say the least. The audio design is high quality and it was very well made. So this is after recording the video, and I noticed that I didn't actually give a rating for the game design, and I gave it a 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game design. Second, the story. The story is simple. You get away from work at an office job and leave your deceased grandpa's farm in Stardew Valley. And if you think the story is simple, that doesn't really matter, because you get so much freedom once you arrive at Stardew Valley, and we'll get to that in a moment. Overall, if you're looking for a story with deep lore and deep story, you should keep looking, because this game doesn't really have that. I give the story a 7 out of 10. Third, and most important, the gameplay. This is Stardew Valley's greatest strength. There is so much that you can do in the game. The main thing that you probably want to do in Stardew Valley is farm. You can get plant seeds from the local town, Pelican Town, specifically in Pierre's General Store, and there are also seasons in this game: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Certain plants will survive certain seasons, so be sure that you check what seasons they should be planted in, so you don't have wasted seeds. Each season has different environments, tones, and events. Foraging is another thing that you can do. Basically, it's searching for treasure and cutting down trees. There's also fishing. Certain areas with water can have different types of fish. Finally, mining and combat just consists of breaking rocks and fighting monsters. Another big part of the gameplay is the town and its citizens. There are dozens of people that you can talk to in Stardew Valley, and each one has different traits and rules. You can talk to them and give them their favorite gifts to become better friends with them. And there are 12 people that you can marry in Stardew Valley, and you can marry any of those people regardless of their gender. There are 6 women that you can marry: Abigail, Leah, Penny, Maru, Emily, and Haley. And there are 6 men: Alex, Sebastian, Harvey, Elliot, Shane Dawson, and Sam. And I'm already about to marry Abigail. She's my favorite because of her purple hair and game console. I currently have 9 hearts on her relationship, so I'm just 1 heart away from literally marrying her. And I just need to wait a few more in-game days to give Abigail her favorite gift, Amethyst. The reason I have to wait those days is because you can only give someone 2 presents per in-game week. Now there's one more thing that I want to talk about quickly about the gameplay. There are still some glitches in Stardew Valley. One small glitch that doesn't change much or affect much is when I was in the mines and I was just mining a rock that was supposed to be right in front of me, but then I randomly destroyed a rock that was like just a few feet behind from me. I don't know why that happened. I don't know how a glitch would, how that would happen. But yeah, it was a pretty weird glitch, but it didn't change anything for the worse or the better. But this glitch that actually happened twice is pretty bad. When I use a club, like a baseball bat's special attack, and then I quickly switch to my sword, for some reason the game will freeze, and I'll have to start all my data from that in-game day over again. it just lost data. Overall, I give the gameplay a 9.5 out of 10. Moving on from gameplay, we have the game's availability. This game can be played on almost any console or PC that you can think of. You can play Stardew Valley on the PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, and even more. The game is also only $15. This game is huge, and you can play hundreds of hours and you won't get bored. You can be a fisherman, farmer, miner, fighter, forager, and so much more at the same time for only $15. It's even better where I live because of my currency. Nowadays, 20 pesos can make up $1, so $15 right now is 300 pesos. But Steam's currency is outdated. So a game that should be 300 pesos is actually only 150 pesos. Because back then, pesos, only 10 pesos made up $1. That's $7.50 for this giant adventure of a game. If you have almost any computer or console, you will be able to play Stardew Valley. I give Stardew Valley's availability a 10 out of 10. My final point is the soundtrack. This game's soundtrack is the best one that I've ever heard. Well, I haven't heard a lot of different game soundtracks, so I'm not the best person to compare this soundtrack to any other soundtracks. There are 70 total songs in the soundtrack, and a few of them are a bit weak, but there are some great songs on the soundtrack. My favorite songs are the Spring soundtracks, Dance of the Moonlight Jellies, Pelican Town, Cloud Country, The Adventure Guild, Summer, Nature's Crescendo, Summer, Tropicala, and Fall, Raven's Descent. I give this soundtrack a 9 out of 10. At the time of writing this on January the 22nd, I've played 22 hours of Stardew Valley, and I got the game on the 6th of January. Overall, I give Stardew Valley a 9.5 out of 10. There is so much to do in Stardew Valley. I could spend 500 hours on this game and there would still be more to do. For only $15, this is a game that you will definitely enjoy playing. Now, if you don't have Stardew Valley yet, here's one thing that I need to tell you. The first 2 hours of this game are pretty boring. If you download this game and want to quit on your first hour, you're not alone. But trust me, if you spend more hours on this game, you cannot stop playing. The incredible gameplay, music, and design is great for having an amazing time, and Stardew Valley is surely a game that you should consider playing. Thank you very much for reaching the end of this video. Again, please subscribe to my channel and join my Discord server. Links in the description. And see you in another days for a review from deadmau5 again. Bye.